Praise the Lord. Myself praise Matthew from Jerusalem Church, Hebbal, Bengluru. We live in a broken society, a broken world, broken by war, injustice, exploitation and ill health. Families, homes, communities, nation and people are broken. In this broken society comes the role of Christian education, comes the role of you and me as a Christian. The portion assigned to me is taken from Psalms 43. Psalms 43. The psalmist starts the psalms with a vindication cry to God against ungodly people, deceitful and unjust people. He takes it to the Lord, to the throne of God. The psalmist knows the difficulty of dealing with unjust and deceitful people, as they not only do wrong, but they also know to cover it up. Hence he takes it to the Lord and cries for help. In verse 2, we see that the psalmist affirms God being his strength, which means he had a relationship with God, which means he trusted God and loved God with all his heart, and he did not trust his own strength, but trusted the strength of God. The repeated asking of why is familiar to the tested people of faith, and asking God why he is put at the spot of depression. After lamenting further on, he is put. We see that the psalmist seeks for God's light and truth. Psalmist knew that his light and truth were not enough, and he needed the light and truth of God to lead him. This was a prayer of submission, where he submits himself to the light and truth and wants them to lead him. Here begins psalmist's procession of praise to God from depression. Further on, psalmist affirms that if God answers his prayer, he will praise him. Full of faith, the psalmist anticipated God's answer to his prayer and declared that he would sacrifice, go to the altar when the answer came. This wouldn't be a sacrifice of atonement for sin, but of gratitude and fellowship and thanksgiving to God. The psalmist closed the psalms by challenging his feelings. The psalmist had hope of God's redemption, but it did not come yet. In the hallway, he would not just surrender to his feelings of depression and discouragement, but he challenged those feelings and brought them to God. I would like to conclude by saying that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, the hope of the world. The world would see the glory of God through Jesus Christ, who enables everyone to walk the path of peace and justice. The responsibility of you and me in this world is to live on earth as a vibrant community, radiating the love and light given through the Son of God. And we should show love where there is hatred, light where there is darkness, and new life where there is death and travail. Thank you.